Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 20 of Embody and it's day 4 of 7 or 8. Sometimes it's amazing the layering of experiences. It feels like a whole universe happened since yesterday's class. And I met one of ye. It's always such a joy and a pleasure to get to know one of my yogis, and it's such a wonderful meeting of one of you yesterday. So nice, just to say the gang of people who are doing, or the tribe of people who are doing yoga here with us, is amazing. The more I get to know you, the more just so deeply nourished by you. So thanks for the texts, thanks for the emails, the photos, the random wonderful connections in my day because of this. So come, let's lie on the floor and let's move together. Great. Super. So lying on the floor, knees are bent. Just finding the floor. So feet are flat, arms are long, spine just fine. Do you know that sense of the shimmy? I'm really finding that my spine is doing something interesting because I keep lifting it through the hips, lift and drop through the hips, and then lift and drop through the shoulders. There's a different sense of my spine emerging. So maybe do that a few times. Lift your hips, and then lift and drop your shoulders. So to lift and drop your shoulders, you push your elbows down, lift your hips, and then lift your shoulders. Push your elbows down, push your head down. And it's just a quick pop. Lift your hips, lift your shoulders. Make it even faster how you lift your shoulders. Lift your hips, lift your shoulders. Lift your hips, lift your shoulders. So it's just like a little hop of shoulders off the floor. Nice. Drop your knees down to the right. Turn your head towards the left. And just breathe into your belly. And just get a sense of yesterday, that rib thing we were looking at, or just see if you can widen into the back of your body and draw the front of your ribs backwards a little bit. And deepen your breath into your belly. Nice. Back up to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Turn your head towards the right. Nice. Come back up to center. Squeeze your right knee up towards you. Hug it in. Nice. Squeeze your left knee up towards you. Hug it in. And notice, what are the instructions that I've given you through time that you do now? So instead of me talking you through every single bit, what do you know, or what do you remember, or what skills do you have when you land into left knee up towards your chest? What internal attitudes do you start to apply? Nice. And drop your left foot to the floor. Draw your right knee in. What do you do here? Just what are the things that you connect to, or what are the things that I say? Like, do you hear my voice in your head is more or less what I'm saying. Can you hear the echo through time of the instructions that I've given you thousands of times in these poses? What do you do? I have this kind of like ka-chunk, 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 and it's like I'm layering in perception and depth and direction and gesture and breath, and so what do you do? How do you inhabit this space? What skills do you have? Nice. Change. Draw your left knee up towards you. Apply your skills. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And what do you remember, or what do you connect to in your body when you lengthen upwards? What ways do you engage? What do you do with your pelvis, with your legs, with your knees? What do you do with your feet to really connect into this movement? So when I'm doing them, I layer them in like a whitewash through the body, and then I do another layer. I just continuously reassess or reconnect to the layers that I'm doing. It's like watching the waves on a beach. You know, the wave whooshes up, and then I do it again. The wave whooshes up. Nice. So then begin to point and flex your feet. And can you maintain whatever action that you're doing on the inside? Can you maintain that even when you're moving your feet? Yeah, ultimately, it's how do you embody? How do you connect? You know, what do you do without instruction or with all the instruction that you've had? Roll your ankles in a big circle. What do you remember? Now then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knees, squeeze your knees up onto your chest, hug them in. What do you do here? What are you listening to, and how do you deepen that? Nice. Both feet to the floor, arms wide. Drop your knees down towards the right, and then bring your left foot up. Tuck it in behind your right knee. Hold on to the outside of your left knee with your right hand. How do you deepen here? What do you do with your shoulder? What do you do with your arm? Your ribs, your spine, your breath, your hand on your knee. What ways do you know to deepen the connection of embodiment in this moment? Nice. Come back to center. And drop your knees down towards the left. Bring your right foot up, tuck it in behind your knee. And so, can you stay present without the guidance from me? Can you stay in your body? Or do you find that you're drifting off in a different way because I'm not pulling you in? Or what is magnetically holding you in place? You know, what skills do you have to stay present? And how do you connect to your shoulder, your ribs, your hip, your breath, your hand on your knee? What do you do? I'm having such a yawn attack. Oh. And come back to center. Nice. So, there's certain things that I just love doing. So we're just going to do the things I love doing. Okay. So reach your arms up towards the ceiling, bend your elbows, draw your right knee up towards your right elbow. And then as you lengthen your right leg, lift your bum off the floor so that your leg is at a 45-degree angle and your arms are reaching out and overhead. So you're coming into zoomies. Bend your knee, let your elbow touch your knee, and then reach your right leg long, 45 degrees, bum is lifted, and you're trying to find the sense of this length from your fingertips all the way into that right toe. And my left foot is really active because that engages the sense of my pelvis. Bend your knee, touch, lengthen. Find your connections. How do you connect here? Bend your knee, touch, and lengthen. Bend your knee, touch, and lengthen. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. Swing your leg up towards the ceiling. So now your leg is up towards the ceiling. Nice. Send your heel high. Drop your leg down with your heel high, pushing away. And then point your toe, bend your knee up towards your chest. Stretch your leg, heel high. Lower your leg down with your heel really pushing away from you. Point your toe, bend your knee up towards your chest. Stretch your leg, heel, all the way down. Point your toe, bend your knee. Stretch your leg, heel, all the way down. Point your toe, bend your knee. Straighten your leg, heel, lowering down. And see if you can find a sense of flow with this. Heel, lowering down, point your toe, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lowering down, point your toe, bend your knee, heel. Nice, other side. Arms up, bend your elbows, draw your left knee up towards your left elbow. And then when you reach long into your leg, 45-degree angle, reach long into your arms, your bum is floating off the floor. Bend your knee, touch, long. Bend your knee, touch, long. Bend your knee, touch, long. Nice. Lower your bum down, stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Heel is high, all the way up. And then from here, lower your heel all the way down to the floor, leg is straight. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lower down. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lowering down. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lowering down. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lowering down. So now it gets a little bit more complex. So now your two legs are up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee, lower your right heel down to a 45-degree angle. So leg is straight. And then begin to do the two movements. So point your right toes, stretch your left leg. And then it's like you're going for a really huge walk on a treadmill in the sky. And there's this sense of as your leg lowers down, your heel pushes away. As your leg rises up, your toe is pointing. And as your leg rises up, your knee is bending. As your leg lowers down, it's straightening. And there's this feeling of I think we used to call this bicycle. Well, this was bicycle way back in the way back. How do you bicycle your legs? So that sense of as your leg rises, as your leg lowers. Super. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. Pull your feet towards your belly. Pause. What do you remember? What do you know about connecting in this pose? So there's your shoulders, there's your head, there's your arms. What would you do with them? There's the length of your spine, your pelvis. There's your breath. And then there's the direction of your knees. So I'll just give you that instruction. So draw your knees a little bit wide. But all the other ones are internal intentions. So what are your internal intentions? Sounds like a bureau of the investigations. What are your internal intentions? Yeah, internal intentions. What a great name. What a great word. What are the attitudes of wellness within you, of connection, of embodiment? How do you navigate this incredible world of directions and connections and just feel, So I'll give you a few as we lie here. So let your pelvis be heavy, drop it into the floor. Let your sit bones be pointy, let them lengthen down so your spine is lengthening through the magnetic quality of your hip bones moving away. Let the top of your head rise so the back of your neck is reaching longer. Shoulders drop down, chest widens, knees pull wide. And then from all of it, see how you would deepen your breath into your belly. And on the inhale, feel the vigor of the inhale. And on the exhale, feel the sink and the melt of the exhale. And then if there's any particular place that feels like it's lengthening or stretching or just working into a new way of being, lift those sensations on your breath. So you can be really directive with your breath. Nice. And then rock from side to side. So all those inner attitudes, they're just ways, it's like, those science fiction movies where the Millennium Falcon is flying into a new city, and you see these amazing cities where there's like such beautiful buildings, and there's all these different kind of things flying around, and then there's all these roadways and pathways through the sky. And so that's often how I feel my body is. So as I feel into drop my body, it's there's the roadway of dropping. And if I lengthen, there's the flight path of lengthening. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and just pause. So now as you lengthen into the back of the legs, the strings and the connections of legness are present to your being, to you. And how do you deepen your breath? How do you, because this sensation, this is the part of you that you call leg. This is you expressing legness right now. And in the expression of legness, you are in an entire universe of sensation and connections and wellness. And how do you navigate and fly with your little Millennium Falcon down along the length of your legs and feel and deepen into the sense of legness right now? Just pausing. How do you live legness? Point your toes. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor. We didn't move hardly at all today. We did, but we didn't. We just lay on our back and moved our legs. So it's very nice. Oh, so funny. We've gone yum before the yum. So legs are long, and just pause. And just feel, maybe squeeze your feet, relax your feet, squeeze your calves, relax your calves, squeeze your thighs, relax your thighs, squeeze your hips, relax your hips. Squeeze your torso, relax your torso. Arms, forearms, upper arms, shoulders. Relax. Face and head. Relax. So I wonder how you got on with self-inspiring your own inner connections. What are the ones that you like or that you remember or that resonate with you? Yeah, very interesting. Interesting, isn't it? That how, yeah, there's so many different layers of embodiment and of connection. And, there's ones that yeah, it's just, yeah, it's so fascinating. I'm fascinated by that now. Oh, it's so easy to fascinate me with all of this. I just love it. God, it's so amazing. And so have a wonderful day. We'll see you for the last day of Embody, the yum of the yum of the yum. And yes, an oak is happening the 1st of October. And so oak. I've been It's interesting. I've been walking in the morning, and it's like I've been singing to the oaks in the morning. The sense of the song of the oak, the song of the oaks of my land. Yeah, I'm really intrigued where we're going to go with oak. Oak, the wild woman in us shall come out. So see you tomorrow, last day of the Embody, and be well. Ciao.